IPMNation.com.
Hey, what's up? I'm Cy.
And I'm Travis.
We're 2/5 of the band Weightless, and you're listening to Local Outbreak.
Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. This is Matt from IPM Nation. We are here at the studios. We do the show every week at 50 Canal Street in downtown Laconia. Like I always say, please support your local businesses as well as local music. And our guests this week, we have two of the guys from the band Weightless. How are you, gentlemen?
Doing great. How you doing?
Good.
I'm doing pretty well.
Pretty well?
Pretty well.
All right. So we have Travis and Cy. Why don't you guys tell us what you do in the band?
I'm Cy. I do vocals.
Okay.
And I'm Travis. I do guitar.
All right. And you guys are a five-piece, right?
Yep.
Okay. So where are the other guys? Where are they tonight?
Probably all working.
Yeah, Andrew's working, Lorenz is working, and Matt's 17. So
they sound responsible or something.
Oh, yeah.
With their fancy jobs. Well, fine. Well, they're missing out. But I'm glad you guys are here. And why don't we play something to start the show, and then we'll come back and chat. What do you guys want to play?
Absolutely. Hourglass.
Hourglass? Okay, cool. This is Hourglass from Weightless here on Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet.
IPMNation.com.
Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. This is Matt from IPM Nation. And we're here tonight with two of the guys from Weightless, Cy and Travis. And so everyone always hates this question, but where does the name come from, Weightless?
It's funny. Originally, we were going to be a pop punk band, and we stole the name from an All Time Low song.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Now we sound nothing like All Time Low.
So, well, why the change in direction?
We tried out pop punk, and every time we tried to write pop punk music, it kind of took a hardcore direction. And we finally, I'd say in the last 6 months, we've really found our niche, like what we should sound like. And I don't know, the name we considered changing it a few times, but it just stayed.
Yeah. So it was just kind of an organic thing? Like you guys just kind of felt yourselves going into a heavier direction?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, with every song that we've written since, like, December when I joined the band, you can kind of just, like, see, like, the sound, like, evolving. Like, we keep aspects from one song and bring that over to the next song. So we've, like, written songs and then, like, completely, like, trashed them because they don't, like, relate to the next song we write. Trying to, like, hone in, like, a sound where it's, like, a consistent yet, like, obviously difference between each one of the songs.
Yeah. So was it the same 5 guys, like, pre-transition to what the band is now, or? We
started out, it was myself, Lorenz, and Matt, and a kid named Kyle, who is no longer with us. And in the band, he's alive.
Oh, good. You scared me. I thought something terrible happened to him.
And then I had known, was Andrew first?
Andrew joined before me, yeah.
Yeah, I had known Andrew for a long time, and Travis as well, and I brought both of them.
So what happened to Kyle? I'm always looking for the dirt.
Kyle's in prison.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He went to prison after he was kicked out of the band. Like, we didn't, like...
Oh, I was looking for the
keep
dirt,
him
and I struck gold.
We didn't keep him in the band while he was, like, going through the court process. Like, he was, like, out of the band, and then he did something and got arrested.
Yeah.
What happened?
It's a long story.
He hit a baby.
Oh.
I mean, that's it. It's hearsay. It's I've heard several sides of the same story, but
he was convicted.
Essentially, yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
We don't like that in Weightless.
No, we're very against.
You guys are
hitting.
non-baby punching?
No, not at all.
There used to be a band called Punch My Baby. You remember them?
I do not.
I don't remember them.
Yeah,
I'll have to check them out.
Might have been quite a while ago. Yeah. Baby punching is bad. So you had to replace him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, okay.
Oh, we had one other guy. Before we had Travis, we had a kid. I won't say any names 'cause he'll probably listen to this. He just didn't fit. His writing style was very kind of classic rock, and he's just kind of really awkward.
Yeah.
So we had him around for a couple of weeks, and it just didn't really work out. But since we found Andrew and Travis, and we all got together and started writing together, it just works. It just fits.
Yeah.
I actually I left for, what was it, like 2 months?
2 months, yeah, about
2 or
that.
3 months, and
yeah, we tried out another singer because like that's just like the way it was going, and then like it just didn't work without like the 5. Where like 5 fingers do a glove. You can't take one of those fingers off that glove's. It's gonna leave you cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely. Well, unless you're like 3-fingered Willie.
We don't talk about him.
No, nor should you. It's terrifying. It's a terrifying story. So why did you leave for 2 months? What happened?
I'm a full-time licensed tattoo artist at Mayhem Inc. in Nashua.
Oh, cool.
And I don't know. I felt like I was trying to juggle too many things at once. Having just gotten into a shop, doing my apprenticeship, which was extremely hard and like laboring and all that. On top of, like, I think I was moving from Franklin to Milford, and all like a bunch of stuff was happening all at once. I had a massive falling out with my parents, and the next day I went to practice, and it was just so much. I was like, guys, I'm done. I can't do this. And then a few months later, I'd kind of gotten everything back together, and Travis called me and was like, "Hey man, we miss you. Come hang out."
The timing was good, huh?
Oh, yeah, we learned the hard way that egos have no place in a band. So like things with the vocalist we had brought in were never going to work out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's good that you learned that now,
Right.
you guys are, I mean, because how long has the band actually been around? I mean, it's a relatively new project, right?
We just hit a year.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a
Yeah.
year
Last
last
week.
month or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How many songs I mean, I know we have 3 that you've recorded, but how many have you written?
Probably have about like 8 or 9.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good for having been around a year.
Oh yeah.
That's good. Do you all write together?
Yep.
Or, okay.
Our writing process is weird. Usually, Matt will write an entire song on guitar, or 10, and then we'll kind of pick it apart and figure out what we want to keep and what we don't and all that. And then we'll write the other guitar and then the drums and obviously lyrics and vocals, and then we just kind of bullshit the bass.
Yeah. I'm a bass player, I understand.
just the root notes.
Right, exactly.
No, we have an extremely talented bassist, Andrew, and he's going to get mad at me for saying that.
Hey, you know what? It's his own fault for not being here.
No chill Caudill.
No chill, Caudill.
It studies, what does that mean?
His last name is Caudill,
And he has
no
it
chill.
rhymes.
Oh, okay. Oh, see? That's what he gets.
Yeah.
By the way, and of course, people can't see it at home because it's radio, but Travis, you were just holding an hourglass a moment ago.
I was.
And I found that apropos because that's the song that we opened tonight's show with, Hourglass.
That's crazy.
That is weird. I was just
Yes.
playing with this because it's pretty funky. I wasn't thinking about that, but now that you said it, that is...
I noticed
Weird.
things and stuff.
That is nuts.
You guys are currently, I mean, are you currently planning to go into the studio soon, or?
We're we've had a weird few months. At first, I think it was last month, we were starting to really plan to go into the studio, and then we were all like, but we want to play shows. So we instead we've kind of pushed the studio back a little bit.
Yeah.
We're just gonna spend the rest of the fall and some of the winter playing shows. We have a show this Saturday. We have one October 25th.
25th in Lowell, Massachusetts, and then we have a show in November 14th,
Maybe.
with an awesome band that we're good friends with, Eyes on Satellites, in
I have no idea.
what is that town called?
It's somewhere.
Derry,
for
New
sure.
Hampshire.
Derry, yes.
And then we just booked our first mini tour
This is an
in
announcement?
December.
Ooh.
Yeah, we haven't told anyone about this yet.
No one knows yet, but December 4th, 5th, and 6th, we're going to be heading out on our first little weekend tour.
Nice.
We're going to be in Carver, Massachusetts, December 4th, Providence, Rhode Island, December 5th, and Albany, New York, December 6th.
Excellent. Good for you guys. Is that the first time as a band you'll have gone out
Yep.
for a weekend? And yeah,
Yeah,
excellent. Good.
Oh, yeah.
should be a fun cold time.
Yeah. Now the tracks we're hearing tonight, where were they recorded?
They were recorded at the Brick Hit House in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, by a guy named Shane Frisbee.
Okay.
Awesome facility, awesome producer. He's just an awesome guy to work with, and everyone's looking to get some really high end recordings done. He's the man.
He produced The Ghost Inside, 2 of their albums. He produced Returners and Get What You Give. Mm-hmm. And he works with the band D's Nuts from Australia. Who else?
He did
lots of huge bands.
I think he did the raw tracks for Nemesis by Muir as
Oh,
well.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Good. How'd you guys hook up with him?
We were actually referred by Greg Long, who runs We Are Triumphant. It's a record label out of Providence, Rhode Island.
Okay.
I asked him, hey, who's good for recording stuff, and
Yeah.
he recommended Shane. And
Yeah.
Shane was incredible. We
Exceeded
spent
all expectations.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We spent 2 weeks down there.
Yeah, we were scheduled to spend 2 weeks. I think we ended up spending 9 days, but he's just an awesome guy. He to avoid having to pay hotel costs down in Cape Cod and stuff like that. He opens up his house to all bands that come down
Oh,
there.
that's cool.
And
Yeah.
he has it's kind of almost set up like a duplex, and the bands literally have a whole third of the house that isn't even connected to his part of the house.
Yeah.
Full bathrooms, full kitchens, beds for everyone, spare rooms to just like chill in and stuff like that. It was just a wicked awesome experience, like all around. He's just a great guy.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, that's good for you guys.
Well, he's really, really tall.
Is it?
He is super tall.
Yeah.
He's super tall. When we first ran into him, he like had to like duck under his door to come like greet us at the car, and I had no idea what he looked at, and I had no idea what he looked like, and I was like, geez, this guy's he's a monster. I assumed he was going to be wicked mean. I was like, he looked like he was just going to come up and be like, look at all these punk kids, but he was just like, yo, you need some help carrying in your gear? And it was just a good time.
A gentle giant?
Yeah, he is definitely a gentle giant.
I think he might be where that term was coined.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, why don't we play another track? What do you guys want to play next?
Probably Gradient end out with Valerian.
Yeah, we'll play Gradient.
Gradient. All right, so this is Gradient from Weightless here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet and IPM Nation. Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet and IPM Nation. This is Matt from IPM Nation. We're here tonight with Travis and Cy from the band Weightless. And are you guys all from the area? Are you all from... Where are you guys from?
I'm from Loudon, which is an awesome town next to Concord.
Yes.
It's better than Concord.
I drive through it all the time.
It's the best, right?
I don't know if it's the best. What, as far as just driving through? It's pretty
Everything
sweet.
about it.
I
It's
don't
just
know.
the best.
I've never spent much time
Except
there.
for on race weekend, it's actually the worst.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to be there for that. Unless you're into that.
Nah.
No. What about you, Cy? Where are you from?
Mine's a bit of a long story. I was born in the United Kingdom. I moved to Ohio when I was 8, and I just moved to New England 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago.
So, are your parents from the UK? Or?
Yep.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
Oh, wow. So, are they Americans? Or did you all immigrate?
My
here? Or
my mom has dual citizenship.
Cool. Oh, wow.
And my dad, through my mom, has dual citizenship.
So does that mean you do as well then?
Nope, I'm on a green card.
Really?
Yep.
No kidding. Oh, that's wild.
Oh yeah.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, most of my family still lives in England. Most of them live in Scarborough, which is like the really northern tip. And except my great grandma lives here in Florida.
See, and I never would have imagined because you don't.
I can talk in the accent whenever I want to. I just don't like to.
Oh wow.
I don't like all the questions and all that.
No kidding.
I did when I first moved to America. I talked like that for, I'd say, like a year, and then I just got sick of it. So I locked myself in my room, watched Batman, and learned how to talk an American accent.
Oh wow, no kidding. How long did that take you to get comfortable?
About a week.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, because it doesn't. I mean, it's not something. I mean, from the sound of it, it's not something you have to consciously do, right?
Nope.
You just kind of.
I can switch back and forth.
That's remarkable.
I mean, when I've had a couple drinks, the English accent likes to kind of slip out here and there, and sometimes when if I'm like really excited or like yelling about something or something, I don't always yell when I'm excited, but it kind of on some words you can kind of pick it out if you know anyway.
Yeah.
Some people tell me all the time, like, "Oh, that sounded English."
It was.
It was.
That's funny. So I'm surprised that that you don't automatically have dual citizenship if your parents do. That's interesting. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the immigration system whatsoever, and I don't really want to try to.
Yeah.
I just know that I have to
complicated.
renew my green card or I get kicked out of the country.
So when you renew, how long do you have to, how long do you get to renew it for at a time?
I'm not sure when mine was issued. I want to say mine was issued in, I'm guessing 2000 when I moved here.
Yeah.
And it's up for renewal in 2017.
Oh, okay.
2016 maybe.
Yeah.
So quite a few years.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's probably no worry, right?
Right.
Whereas both your parents have dual citizenship, you won't have any problem renewing,
Right.
I wouldn't think.
No, not at all.
I mean, if he
it's
gets
just
deported,
a really...
that's one less plane ticket to buy if we end up touring over there.
Right, exactly.
That's true.
No, it's a lengthy, expensive process that I'm really not looking forward to starting.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. Boy. So you're the most interesting guy in the band, then. How do you feel about that, Travis?
It comes and goes. It's all good.
I don't know. I'd say Matt is the most interesting guy in the band.
Matt Porch?
Matt Porch? He not only is Matt a 17-year-old guitar prodigy, but
He's also the most recognizable person in the world.
Yeah? Why is
You
that?
can't go anywhere in public with him, no matter what town you're in, without someone just coming up to him and just going, "Wait, Matt Porch?" Like we were in the ER in the town he doesn't live in at 2:00 in the morning after a car accident 2 weekends ago.
Yeah.
He walks into the lobby and this guy just turns around and goes, "Matt Porch." Everywhere we go, no matter what.
he can also solve a
Wow.
Rubik's Cube in about 10 seconds.
Really?
Yep.
Well, he
Yeah.
deserves to be famous.
Without looking. Like,
Yeah?
he's just done.
Wow.
Like, instantly.
He is an enigma.
No kidding. Wow.
Isn't Matt?
Wow. So, what about this car accident, you guys? Was it all of you who were in this?
Everyone
Everyone
but
except Andrew, because he
Yeah.
was being Andrew. No, no, it was nonsense. I was really angry because I was going through a green light, as you do.
Yeah.
And about 3/4 of the way through the intersection, a guy decided to try to turn left into my car. It's
never
it's
had his
sitting out on the
license
sidewalk.
once.
You can see the damage
Yeah.
when we're done with this. It's pretty bad. I mean, his
Wow.
car was like beyond recognition.
Yeah.
Which mine isn't. But
Wow. Well, it's still drivable though, obviously,
Yeah.
because you're able to get
Right.
here. Yeah.
I
that's
drove
good.
all the way from Milford. Here,
So what were the injuries like?
We were actually really, really concerned. Lorenz, our drummer, ended up in the hospital because when we first hit the other car, he couldn't see.
Yeah, Travis
he-
told me about that.
Yeah, he just hit his head real hard. That's why we went to the hospital, and then Matt Porch.
So yeah, weren't you saying he was blind for like 10 minutes? Or
Something like that. Yeah, because I
Wow,
turned
scary.
around and Matt was just like, "Yo, Lorenz can't see," and he was just kind of like really disoriented, like sitting in
Wow.
car.
talking complete nonsense.
Yeah, he was like worried about all the wrong things. Like he's getting put on the stretcher and he's like, "Don't forget my hat in the car." And I was like, "Dude, I got your hat."
Wow.
And just nonsense stuff.
Yeah. Wow, that's scary.
Yeah.
What was that like the worst of the injuries? Him
Yeah,
being, like,
everyone else
temporarily
was
blind?
Well, the other driver was messed up.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
he was like bleeding from his face.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was. But
accidents are no fun.
Travis ran over to like see if he was okay, and as Travis opened his door, the guy this is really dark humor, but he like started asking Travis as if like
He was going to drive away.
whisk him away from the situation.
Yeah, no, like,
Wow.
because the guy never had his license once in his life.
Yeah.
It wasn't his car. And as he told me, he was going to bring his friend cold medicine. And I opened the door and he's like, bleeding from his face. And he's just like, "Yeah, dude, I can't be here." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I mean, I don't want to be here either. I wanted to be like at the other end of this green light like we planned." And he was like, "Nah, dude, I don't even have a license. I was just trying to bring my friend medicine." And I was like, "All right, well, we called an ambulance, like stay tight." And he was just like, "I can't be here." And I was like, You are here, and your car isn't going anywhere. I don't know what you want. I'm not going to, like, Yoda you away. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
Wow. So I assume the police take that gentleman away?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The police were heavily involved. It was good.
Wow.
It was great.
Wow.
They did a great job.
Good.
Yeah. Shout out to Dover Police Department for being the real MVP.
Yeah, I was waiting for them to show up and be like, "What's going on? Wait, Matt Porch?"
If only.
They'd be like, "Oh, that guy, yeah, Lorenz is getting loaded on the stretcher." They'd be like, "But is Matt okay?"
Well, let's play another track, but we're gonna do something a little different because you guys only have 3 at the moment. So we're gonna play something from one of your.
One of the bands we're really good friends with. It's
Cool.
a band called Actor Observer, and we're going to play their song "Golden Torch."
Yep.
Golden
They're,
Torch. What's the name of the band?
Actor Observer.
Actor Observer. Okay. Cool. All right. Hey, did you want to tell us anything about the band before we play?
Oh, they're just some of our best like band friends.
Yeah.
We're
It's a cool name, Actor
we're
Observer.
playing with them October 10th, which I'm assuming is going to be in the past when this airs.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So if you were there, awesome. Yeah, we're playing with them, and we've played a couple of shows with them before. They're just really, really great guys and really good friends of ours.
Cool. All right. So we'll play that. And the song's Golden Torch, you said?
Yes.
Golden Torch from Actor Observer, friends of these guys, Weightless, here on IPM Nation on 100.1 The Planet. Take a listen.
Your body, just your heart, while the opposite was happening inside of you. The sun went out that day, his warmth will never fade. You wear it on your face every single day.
IPMNation.com.
Part where I take off my pants.
No.
Oh, is that after?
That's Local Outbreak After Dark. Welcome back to I'm leaving that in. Welcome back to Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet and IPM Nation. This is Matt from IPM Nation. We're here with two of the guys from Weightless, 2/5 to be specific. You guys are why a 5-piece? Just bigger sound, or
It just works best that way. Like,
yeah,
for like the genre of music we're working with, like
Yeah.
it just works really good to have two guitarists
Yeah.
going on.
Do they
at once.
do they trade solos, or does one just play rhythm, or how does that dynamic work?
I mean, the guitar like rhythm and lead isn't really like designated. It's just kind of like this guitarist is doing this at one time, this guitarist is doing the other. It's just like two
Yeah.
guitar parts, and then we just play either.
Yeah. The stuff that I heard before, because I remember you played me some stuff on your phone,
Yeah.
and I think Hourglass was actually one of the songs, and I really like it. It's it's heavy, but it's also melodic, which
Yep.
I really dig. So
That's the point of the second guitarist is like you got the first guitarist, the bass, then like the bassist like kind of like holding like the heaviness of the song, and then you could just kind of have like the fast melodies over the just more rhythmic patterns.
Yeah.
So it just kind of adds like another dynamic to the band that you couldn't have with only one guitarist and a bassist.
Sure. So the tracks that we're hearing tonight, where are these available? Are these do you have physical copies, or are they just online, or?
We don't have physical copies, but they are for sale at your own price on our Bandcamp,
Excellent.
which is weightless3.bandcamp.com. Yeah, they're name your own price, which can be $0.00. Yeah, they're technically free.
Yeah.
Go check them out.
We also have a big cartel that's weightlessnh.bigcartel where you can pick up any of our merch and whatnot online.
Cool. Very good. Is there like a central hub that people should go to keep up with?
Our Facebook page,
Go to
definitely.
Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is it just Weightless, or is it like Weightless Band or something?
What's our Facebook URL? It's either I think it's Weightless NH.
Okay.
If not, I mean, if you type Weightless into your little Facebook search guy,
Just look for
You
the
can-
picture of the 5 goofy guys.
there's
okay.
five weird dudes standing in the dark. You'll find us.
There you go. You guys.
It's Weightless NH.
It is. Confirmed.
Facebook.com/weightlessnh.
Okay, very cool. And so you guys are going to be playing a lot of shows. Any idea on when the new album will be? We haven't even really started it yet, right? You're still-
No, we're like probably at least halfway done it.
Oh, okay.
But we like February would be a good time to shoot for the studio, but none of us really like working under a time frame. It's kind of like a creative like barrier.
Sure.
That like working under I need this done by this time, where you like
It never
you're more
works.
of in a rush than you
works.
are just like freely writing what you want to write.
Sure.
So like February would be a good time to aim for. It could be sooner than that. It could be a little bit around that, but it's definitely going to be in the spring area of 2016.
Cool. Okay, so not too long. That's good. So I didn't realize you were already recording the new disc. So where have you been recording? At the same place?
We've
It's like halfway
it's
written.
halfway written.
Oh, halfway written.
We've
I gotcha.
recorded
Okay.
absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Gotcha. Okay. So you're kind of scoping that out then.
Yeah.
where you're
Yeah.
gonna record.
I mean, we have a lot of like pre-production done, but that's just for us to kind of keep like
Yeah, you
track of
can't
everything.
have it.
No one else can hear it.
So when you say pre-production, because a lot of bands don't bother to do that.
I think it's very important. It's kind of the skeleton of the song. I mean, if you go into like a studio, first of all, most studios like you'd be going to, you're paying hundreds of dollars per day,
Right.
And if you have to like go to the studio, track stuff out, and kind of like plan it all out, it's very expensive to do it
yeah.
that way.
Absolutely.
And then also like if all of a sudden you're like, yeah, this sounds so good when we're all like jamming it, but like when you put it together, all of a sudden you're like, wow, the drums kind of sound weird here. Now you have to rewrite that part while you're paying hundreds of dollars a day
Yeah.
to be in the studio. So we just kind of like every time like we write a song, we play it for a little bit, and then we go get some pre-pro done for it, and then we just kind of like listen to that and sit on it for a while to make sure every song's like the best that it can be.
That's a smart way to do it, and I think a lot of people probably don't realize, because you see these documentaries of these very famous and wealthy bands, and you see them hanging out in the studio, and it's like they're writing and rewriting songs while they're in the studio, and
People don't realize that costs thousands of
Right.
dollars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I make coffees for a living. I can't afford to do that.
Yeah. No, you guys are doing it smart. Absolutely. Well, gentlemen, thank you both very much for being here with us tonight. This has been great.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. And glad to do it. And what are we we'll play one more to wrap up. What's left?
Last song we're gonna play is I'm gonna do a little speech real quick. This song's for anyone who's ever dealt with themselves, a loved one, or a family member traveling down any kind of path that they knew was destructive or harmful, and having the knowledge that there's nothing you can do to stop them. That kind of crippling feeling is where this song came from. The song's called Valerian.
Okay. Valerian? Okay. All right, so this is Valerian from Weightless to finish out tonight here on Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. Thanks, guys.
Maybe I should open up a little bit more. I'll move the clutter from the floor so a slight breeze of hope can ease its way under the door. I come, I see, and I take complete control of what's in front of me.
IPMNation.com.